What's up, YouTube? I am the Fan of Steel. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to give you guys my quick reaction and my thoughts to Shazam. Now, this is a movie that I have been anticipating and looking forward to for a long time, ever since they announced it, ever since they announced the casting of Zachary Levi, and we've seen the marketing for this movie, we've seen the trailers, and we can see that it was going for a lighter tone, a lighter feel, more comedic and fun. I've been very interested to see just how they did this movie and how they approached it, because if you know the character of Shazam, you know that it's a 14-year-old boy that is given all of these fantastical, amazing powers of the Greek gods, and then not only is he given all these powers, but he is also transformed into an adult man. And so that idea and concept alone is goofy and kind of funny and silly in and of itself, so we knew they were going to have to go with a lighter tone versus some of the darker tones that they've approached in the past with Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, which, by the way, I have no problem with the darker tones that they've done with that. I have thoroughly enjoyed Man of Steel. That is probably my favorite of the superhero movies is Man of Steel. I really, really enjoy that movie. But I understood that they could not do that with Shazam, so I was very, very intrigued to see just how this movie came across. Because for me, whenever that a superhero movie gets too comedic, sometimes I start feeling like they're spoofing on the character or making fun of the character. So I really did not want to see that with Shazam. And I have to tell you guys, they did not do that at all. They really were able to find such a good balance with Shazam between the great action and the great fun and humor, and they gave it a very lighthearted, fun feel and just a very, very good, heartwarming movie. I really, really enjoyed Shazam. I loved the interactions between Shazam and his friend Freddy. I really liked the stuff that they did with Billy as a kid, and just his searching for a sense of belonging and everything. This was a great, great movie, and I loved how they were able to just strike a chord and a balance with it. So much fun. So much fun, and so many great comedic elements. And again, it worked with this movie because of the character, because of who Shazam is. It fit. It never felt to me like they were just trying to be funny and forcing it to be funny. Everything that they did with the humor, it fit. It was so organic, and it worked in such a great way. And they also didn't do it at the expense of any action scenes or uh, anything like that. I mean, there was definitely lots of action, lots of great special effects, and some good fighting scenes. It was a lot of fun. Speaking of that, though, Mark Strong as Dr. Silvano. Wow, this guy did a fantastic job portraying our villain. Dr. Silvano was awesome. One gripe that some people will give to the superhero movies is that it doesn't really feel like the villain is expounded upon, so it feels like he's just kind of a throwaway character. I never felt that way at all with Dr. Silvano. You understood where he was coming from, you understood his motivation, and as you're watching the movie, you really could see a connection and kind of a mirror image between Dr. Silvano and Shazam, because really as you're watching it, you see that both of these characters are striving for and searching for the same thing. Their desires and their goals are the same, but they're approaching it from a totally different standpoint. And I really, really enjoyed seeing that. It was so much fun. And I keep saying the word fun because that really is just the best way to describe Shazam. I guarantee you guys, if you go out and you watch this movie, you are going to be 100% thoroughly entertained. Now, there are two post-credit scenes, so make sure you stay and watch those. Oh, also, before I forget, I also really enjoyed how they tied Shazam into the DC universe. Because it is that lighter, fun tone, wasn't really sure if they were going to acknowledge the fact that it is involved with the DC universe. But they make no qualms about it. They make sure that you know that this movie is in the DC universe, and they do it in such a way that, again, it never felt forced. It always felt organic and natural. Guys, I would have a hard time finding something that I disliked about Shazam. It was so much fun, and it was that good. But anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. Definitely go check it out if you get a chance. I really think that you will not be disappointed. This was a great movie and a great addition to the DC universe. I can't wait to see more. But until next time, guys, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, keep geeking out.